Babe, I can't hear anything in my mic. I don't know why. Can't hear any sound. Can y'all hear me? I'm gonna test it right here. But I can't hear, you know how I usually would hear the sound? Yeah, I can't hear anything. It's not doing anything. Um, Hi guys. All right, so you guys know I have a new setup out here, and usually I can hear myself. I can hear my mic. Does it sound like my mic is on? Go in the other room. I can't. You can hear me? Okay, so that's hubby in the back. All right, you can turn it off now. Thank you. All right, hi. Hi, everybody. Okay, your girl is live. I'm so excited. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I got 5G out here now. Hand claps, not to me, to my husband. Uh, because of his situation, we have 5G now in Kuwait. And so I'm actually maybe able to go live um, at times that's not in the wee hours of the morning. I am so excited. All right. So I'm sorry. Sorry. I cut my camera off. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. All right. So I'm just giving everybody a few minutes to get in. And I think maybe the reason that I can't hear you in the microphone possibly is because maybe I need to put the input from the microphone to the microphone instead of the speaker. So I'm going to try that and see if I can hear myself if I do it that way. All right. We're here for an amazing topic, a topic that has changed my life, and I'm going to get started with this amazing topic in a second. Um, I was just trying to see if that was why, but it doesn't appear to be that either. So I'm gonna have to figure out why I can't hear myself through my mic. Why can't I hear myself? I'll let hubby figure that out. All right. So I see some people coming in. Hi, everybody. Let me know where you're from, what you're doing, what you're up to. I would love to know as we get ready to start with the topic. First of all, let me tell you why this is a topic that is I'm so passionate about. Like I'm really legit passionate about what I'm about to talk to you about is because you guys know I've been online for a very long time. I've been online for about 10 years now. And to some people, it might look like, oh my gosh, you've been online 10 years, you're not that successful. But for to me, how I started out, like where it's taken me and what I've been able to do from being online 10 years, I'm so happy. And to me, it's been a great success. And obviously, it's just starting, it's not ending. But I've changed the trajectory of my online personality and my online presence over the last 10 years. And I've been able to recreate myself. And I think that is a skill that everyone has, not to be an online personality or not to create products from their story. That's not everybody's thing. Everybody doesn't have the personality to be an online personality, and everybody doesn't have a story that I think is impactful enough to share with the world. But I want to basically discuss 5 ways that you can determine if you can make money online with your story. And then there's going to be a series of videos related to this topic. And I'm starting something brand new related to this topic. I have a huge announcement coming in my private mastermind group. Some of you will be happy, some of you might not be so happy. I haven't done that yet, but I will pop in the mastermind at some point this week and give you my news that I've decided. I talked about it with my husband. I thought about it. I reflected. And what I realized is the reason a story is so impactful is because it changes lives. I know listening to people's stories online have changed my life. Listening to stories, learning from people that have impactful life stories have definitely helped me develop as a woman and as an entrepreneur and as a wife and as a daughter and as a sister and as an aunt. Um, I've been able to develop myself because of the power of stories, not just my story, but the power of stories from my father and my grandmother and my husband and, my extended family. Stories are just so absolutely powerful. But I think that a lot of people think you have to have a super exciting story that is like drama filled, or you have to tell all of your business to make money with your story. And that's just not the case. Hey, Deb, thank you so much for joining me. So that's just not the case. Okay. So I'm going to go into 5 ways. This is just a general video. I'm going to go into 5 general ways that you can make money with your story. And hopefully it will open up your mind to the power of you're needed. Somebody needs your voice. Somebody needs your knowledge. Somebody needs your expertise, whether you think you're an expert or not. Someone needs you. Someone needs you out here. And you do have to be brave, and you do have to be strong in your convictions. And you do have to be willing to be vulnerable to a certain extent to be online. Um, and you have to be willing to be seen. You can't be afraid to put yourself out there in the forefront. And I think that's why me and my husband complement each other so much. I think because he is the strongest influence in my life. He's very strong. He's very opinionated. People probably don't think that from his perception online, but he's very opinionated. He's very strong in his convictions, and we're very opposite when it comes to how we like to play out our lives. He likes to play out his life online behind the scenes, and he supports me 110% with me playing out certain parts of our life out online. And the reason I think he supports it is because he sees, one, how happy it makes me to be online and to connect with other women. And also, I think he believes I have like some amount of talent. I don't know how much talent, but I think he thinks I have like a little bit of talent at this. So he 110% supports me, even though our personalities are very different when it comes to like social media and things of that nature. And so, because of him and my mom's support and my sister's support, all these people are driving forces in my life of why I'm online and why I stay online despite all of the negativity that comes from being an online personality or an online figure. It's worth every bit of it to me. It brings me so much joy. And so I want to share different ways that you can make money with your story, because I think a lot of people think when they think of story, they think, oh, well, I'm not in a relationship. I don't have any special story with my family. I just work this job. I don't have a story. There is a story in you. There's a story in you. So let's talk about it. Number one is your education. All right. Everybody is not educated in the sense that they went to college or they accomplished certain things. There's a story behind your education and your credentials. Are you a nurse? Is there a test that you have to pass to become a nurse? Are you a teacher? A lot of people try to play teachers, like we're some dummies that just choose the profession. We don't know what we're doing. We want to be paid low and not respected and disrespected by children all day. Like that's why we go into the profession. No, we go into the profession because we want to change lives. We love children, and we believe that our voice is going to make an impact. And while that's true, I left teaching for personal reasons. And I also left it because I didn't feel like I was getting respected. And I didn't feel like I was getting the fulfillment that I wanted from being an educator. And so I think that even in that, there's a test you have to pass. Like to become an educator, you actually have to go to college, one, and two, you have to pass a test. I had to pass 2 tests. Like there were 2 tests that you needed. Some states have like one, and then some states have like no, it's always 2 components. There's like a reading comprehension component, and then there's a writing component where you have to write. And so you cannot be an idiot, okay? Despite what people think, like there's certifications that you have to pass to become a teacher. You can't just like, oh, I want to become a teacher. And I know like everyone refers to themselves as teachers, but like certified teachers, like you have to have credentials for that. And so if you passed your test with flying colors, well, there you go. There's a story behind it. Can you help other people do it? I promise you, people will pay you. Are you a lawyer? Did you pass the bar? People would love to know how they can pass the bar. Are you a nurse? Any one of us that have degrees and certain certifications that other people are also trying to strive for that goal, you there's a story. I want to know your story, and you can create a business behind that. You can help other people get to the point where you're at in life, because that's what it's all about, right? We're trying to lift people up to where we are in life, and then we're looking to other people so that we can lift ourselves up to the people that we aspire to be like, you know. Hi Nori, hi Brianna, hi everybody for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me today on Earn with Kim YouTube channel. I hope you follow me on Instagram at Earn with Kim. I know I'm all over the place, and I cross promote on a lot of my platforms. So wherever you found me from, if you're on Facebook or whether you found me here on YouTube, I'm so happy that you're able to join me today. All right, so that's the first way you can make money with your story. It doesn't have to be your personal story. It could be the story of your career. And there are businesses, online businesses, that you can create, that will help people get to the level that you have been able to achieve. All right. The second way that you can make money online with your story is your skill set. All right. So you may not have the education per se. Maybe you didn't go to college, but you're still successful. What you can do is you can use these skills that you've developed in life to help other people. So, do you know how to crochet? Do you know how to knit? Are you a singer? You know, I'm a singer, like kinda. I got a scholarship when I was in college for singing, and I learned a lot about music theory and things of that nature. And I follow a girl on TikTok, and I believe she is a voice teacher or a voice coach. And what she does is she critiques other singers and points out technique, and she teaches technique and all of that stuff. And she, I believe, does online personal coaching online to help singers develop their voice. And so, you know, were did you get any training at any time in singing? What about piano? Can you play the guitar? Do you garden? You know, do you know how to sew? Are you um Oh my gosh, there's so many things that people are good at, right? That you develop skill sets over your life. Can you play video games? Do y'all know there's a huge niche on the internet of people who play video games and people watch and they're like millionaires? Yeah, I mean, there's so many different ways to show people your skill set, and people want to learn. Do you do makeup well? You know, are you a great mom? That's a skill set. you know, people want to know how to do things, especially cooking. Right now, I'm obsessed with anything cooking. Like, first of all, I have criteria for who I watch when it comes to cooking. It has to be easy because I'm not that good of a cook. So it has to be easy. It has to be simple steps and simple ingredients, because right now I'm quarantined in Kuwait and I'm on a complete 24/7 lockdown. What I mean by 24/7 lockdown is I cannot leave my neighborhood because the number of cases of coronavirus spiked here in this particular area of Kuwait that I lived in, or that I live in, not lived in, I still live here. And so, for that reason, they closed off certain sections of Kuwait, which requires me and my husband to stay in our area. But what that does is it does give us a lack of access to certain types of food. Now, we still have food, but because there's no cabs running or anything of that nature, we kind of have to go to the local bakalas and the local grocery stores near us. And being on this 24/7 lockdown, I need someone who's using easy ingredients, easy steps. And so let me tell you guys, the cooking blogs, the cooking YouTube channels, people who are producing their own ebooks and their own books about cooking, they are making so much money right now. So it's ridiculous how much money these people are making, because we all want to learn how to cook delicious meals for our family. So a skill set is gold. If you learned something, can you play the strings? Can you play the violin? A skill set could even be, are you super organized? Okay. Are you a super organized person? Is your house immaculate? These are things that people want to learn about. People lack life skills. Okay, it looks like I'm back in business. I can see myself moving again. Okay. Calendar. Hold on, guys. All right, it looks like I'm frozen still, but I'm live. Can you guys hear me though? Okay, you guys can hear me, but I'm not moving. Okay, so now I'm moving. All right, awesome. All right. Um, I think I'm back in business. I can see myself moving again. Okay, awesome. All right. Sorry about that, you guys. There was a little glitch. There was a little glitch, but I'm back. I'm back. All right. Yeah. Technical difficulties, just a few, but I think we're good now. So I'm checking and I think we're good. I think we're good now. I think okay, great. You can hear me. All right. So, yeah, people need life skills and people the skill sets that you believe people have, they don't have. Okay? A lot of people don't have the basic skill sets that you think they do, and they are looking to someone to help them out. And that person can totally be you. Totally. It could totally be you. Okay. All right. Let's move forward so I can wrap it up here. The third one. The third one is your talents, okay? Everybody has natural talents and abilities that God gave us. I'm a Christian, so I believe that God created all of us with certain talents that we just naturally have. We're just good at. Just things that naturally come to you. They can be developed. A talent can be developed, but it's just those things that naturally come to you. So that could be singing. Singing can also be a skill set. That could be fashion. You know how to put pieces together. You're just really good at that. All right. um you speak well. You speak very well. There's just something about your speech that people want to learn about. That's a talent, and you can teach other people that talent. So talents and skill sets kind of can coincide. But what I would say is the difference between a skill set and a talent is what you were born with. You were born with it. Okay. You would have had it, even if you don't develop it, you have it. It's like those people that can play piano by ear. I know people like that. Like legit, they can sit down, they're self-taught, and they can play piano. They can't read music. They can't read music, but they can play the piano by ear. So then they have to go get the skill set by learning, the notes and how to read music and things of that nature. So talents are those things that you're born with. Those are those things that people always come to you for, right? Are you great at giving advice? Talent. You made good life decisions? You're analytical, you're logical. That's a talent. Okay. A talent is not always singing, playing a sport, you know, just these things that we all think of when we think of talent. A talent is anything that you do well naturally, it naturally comes to you and you can develop it. All right. So think about what people tell you that you do great all of the time, because those skills, those talents can be turned into an online business. I promise you, I'm living proof that that is true. All right. The fourth thing is life experience. All right. So, one way you can use your story, because it's all your story, your talents, your skill sets, your education, your life experience, it's all a part of your story as a human being. If you don't want to get personal, I just gave you three other ways not to get personal with your story, but still tell a story. Now we're going to get personal. So, for those of you like me who do like to get a little bit personal online, but not like in a way that's going to expose you in a negative way, but you don't mind sharing parts of your stories, mistakes, how you've grown. This is the side hustle you might want to go into. Okay, you may want to talk about your marriage. I have a platform about marriage. I have a lot of life experience in marriage at this point, and so I was very passionate about marriage. And I realized, like, there was a gap in the conversations that were being had online about marriage and dating, and and I felt, oh, I need to come online and fill that gap. I need to fill the gap. And so I created a platform for marriage, and I love it. It's one of my newer platforms, and honestly, if I had to only do one platform, I would do my marriage platform, because that's how passionate I am about it. If I had to choose this one thing to do, it would probably be my marriage platform, because I'm that passionate about it. Have you been through a divorce? Unfortunately, divorce happens, and it will happen. And so people are looking for someone else to relate to. They want to know your story. They want to know how you got over it. They want to know your tips. And there are businesses that can be built around that. uh your lifestyle, do you have an amazing lifestyle? Some people have no talent at all. I'm not going to say it at all, but it's like you don't really know what the talent is. The talent is their lifestyle is such a way that people are just really interested, and that's where vlogging comes into play. You have a lot of vloggers out here that have YouTube channels, and they have social media presence, and they basically just share their life, and they create products that are centered around their lifestyle. And so that's one of the ways that a lot of people like to become popular online, or like to try to make money online. But it's saturated. But with technique and skill, if you're interested in vlogging, I can definitely help you with that too. All right, trauma. All right. A lot of people will never share their trauma, but a lot of people have experienced different types of trauma, childhood trauma, um, all kinds of trauma. Let's not even, there's so many different types of trauma that people have experienced. Maybe you went through counseling, maybe you got counseling, and you have overcome some of the barriers that were in your way. Maybe it's alcoholism, maybe it was sexual abuse, maybe it was depression, maybe it was, anxiety. People are looking for other people to um, relate to and deal with their trauma. And so there's a story that could be told, and money that could be made by you creating a safe space for people to discuss their trauma. Okay? All right. And let's see what else. I just want to throw out some other ideas out there for you. There are all kinds of life experience that you can talk about and monetize, you can talk about, so many things. Oh my gosh, it's like I'm not even going to try to give you a list. But what I do want you to do is sit down. If you're somebody that doesn't mind sharing your life with people, not everything about your life, you have to be very calculated about that. And we're going to get into different videos and classes and courses about how to be very calculated with telling your story. But if you've gone through something that was impactful, and you believe you can change lives, not the world. We can't change the world, we can't save the world, but we can impact different people that find us. If you feel there's a story there that could help someone and that could change their life, well, it is your duty to share and earn from it. There's nothing wrong with earning from your life. It's nothing icky about it. It's nothing bad about it. As long as you don't try to exploit yourself or exploit other people, and you're actually helping people, there's nothing wrong with thinking of a life experience that you have where you can share. All right. And the fifth way that you can make money online with a story is your personality. All right. You don't need anything. You don't need skill set. You don't need education. Are you funny? Are you funny? Okay. Are you interesting to listen to? Are you quirky? There's so many people online that I don't know how they actually make money, but they're making it. Okay. They just are interesting. And this is going to be a very small category. There's only going to be you have to have a certain kind of personality, definitely, to make money with your personality online. You definitely, but to give you an example of this, these are people like Candace Owens. I don't know if you guys know who Candace Owens is. If you do know who Candace Owens is, please let me know. Candace Owens is a young black conservative. And a couple of years, she started getting very, very popular online because she basically was denouncing the Democratic Party and basically going into why she was no longer a Democrat and she became a conservative. She says she's not a Republican, but obviously conservative values align with the Republican Party. And so she became very, very popular. And she became popular to the point now where I think she has over 1 million followers on Twitter. She recently wrote a book. She's been invited all over the world and within the country of the USA to speak. And she has invigorated a large group of young black people to think twice about what political party they have been a part of. Since a lot of us were taught what political party to be a part of, we did not explore that ourselves. We were kind of just taught that, how we were raised. And so interesting thing about her is nothing that she says is from her. Her personality is from her. Her personal perspective is from her. But all of the information that she gives on her platform has already been said by conservatives that came before her. But what she had was the youth. She has a huge personality. She's very direct. She's very blunt. And basically, she has been able to take her personality and create a business for herself. And she is doing quite well. Well, I want you to think about this. What are you passionate about? Is there a topic that are you passionate about politics? Do you want to start talking about politics online? Don't recommend it if you have a really good job that you don't want to leave, because politics, religion, those are like topics that you really don't discuss in the workplace. They could get you in trouble. You can offend people. And so if you know you have a job that won't allow you to do that, but I'm just using politics as an example, what are you passionate about? Are you passionate about your religion? Are you passionate about book reading? And you're interesting enough to come on to a space and create a private book club, or, create some type of business surrounded around book readers? Are you passionate about, I don't know. There's so many things candy. Personality can take you a long way in this business. Okay. A lot of it really is about personality. It's about personality and how you look. Looks do play a part in how successful people get online, but not in all cases. Okay. So there's so many things that you can do to use your personality online to create businesses. So I'm gonna get out of here, you guys. I'm here for questions. If you guys have any questions, those are my those are my tips right there. That's what I came to give you today, and I gave it to you. But if you have any questions, I do want to answer any questions that you may have before I get out of here. I would love to answer any questions that you have, or any conversations that you want to have, and then I'm going to recap before I leave. But I think people think they have to start a traditional business, which that's fine. You can sell t-shirts, you can sell jewelry, you can develop side hustles that don't require you to be online or to actually, engage with people in the way that I engage with people. There are so many ways to make money, but some people are just not interested in those kind of businesses. Those of us that have really big personalities, we love people interaction, but maybe not so close in our actual real life. We kind of like to interact with people online. Like, I want to touch you here where there's still like a barrier there. Those of us that love talking and being on camera, telling your story is a great way to create a business that doesn't require you to learn Amazon or do direct sales or to do wholesale, find products and go to a site and sell your products from a site or sell t-shirts or sell mugs, which or sell journals. Like I have products, I sell products, but I'm most passionate about my businesses that allow me to use my personality and that allow me to share things that I've learned in life and my growth process. That's what I'm totally excited about. Deb says, totally off topic. How's Weight Watchers going? I joined too. Okay, so those of you who don't know, I have another channel. It's Naturally Fashionable. You can find me here on YouTube, and I'm also Naturally Fashionable on Instagram. I joined Weight Watchers for the purpose of being quarantined. I said, oh, this is a great time to like get my life together. This is a flaw that I've had my entire life. Why don't I work on my weight? And so far, Deb, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I haven't told anyone, but I've lost 6 pounds so far. 6 pounds. I'm 6 pounds down. Down. So it's going well. It's hard. Like today, I'm gonna have pizza, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go over my points. But there are like some flex points that you can have. Every week they give you like some additional bonus points. I really don't understand it. I really need to go read it up. But I see on the side there's some like additional points that you have each week. They give you some leeway. So I plan to enjoy my pizza tonight. So but it's going really well. I'm not eating all day. I'm making better choices. And you guys, I've been documenting that experience in my private group and on my YouTube channel. That's a part of my story. Okay. A part of my story is being overweight. That's a story that I share online. I share how I was overweight, not morbidly obese, but I've always been overweight pretty much my entire life, and how I got into plus size blogging as a way to empower myself and to empower other women. But what I learned was I'm not empowering them, I am killing them. So I got out of that niche because I didn't think that's what God really wanted me to do. I didn't think it was a healthy thing to promote with young women who look up to me. And I started focusing more on personal development and how I could be better and how I could be a better role model and a better leader. And I guess God touched my heart and made me face the fact that I'm lazy and that I needed to be accountable for what I'm putting into my mouth and not just say, oh, I'm here to enjoy life. Oh, love yourself, body confidence, body positivity. Oh, love yourself. Even though I look like a slob, I'm going to love myself. And then I want someone to love me too. So I had to get out of that. And I'm in that process right now. And it feels pretty good to be accountable and to not make excuses for myself. Um, and I've never had a problem with like hating myself for being overweight or anything. I've always thought I was really cute. My shape is cute. I've always like felt I was a cute girl. But just because you're cute doesn't mean that you should put all this stress on your heart and on your knees. And as you get older, it becomes harder. I'm on the blue plan. I'm on the blue plan. So yeah, so I'm 6 pounds down. All right, so let me just recap but I'm glad you asked that because that's a part of my story. Okay, a part of my story is me taking control of my life because this is the area that I know I need to take control of, which would be my weight. I'm not trying to be skinny. I'm not trying to like be a certain size or look a certain way. I just want to be able to walk upstairs quickly and not be out of breath. I want to be able to travel if we ever get to leave the house again, with my husband and us do things maybe that are out of the norm, maybe ride bikes. Next time I go to Amsterdam, I would love to get on a bike. When we went to Amsterdam, everyone was riding their bikes, and I was thinking to myself, oh, this I would get tired in the first 15 minutes, and I want to do things with my husband while we're still young enough to do them, while we're still vibrant and fresh and able to do things. And so that is a part of my story that I will continue to share online and that I will continue to monetize. All right, so let's recap the 5 ways you can make money with your story. Education. You have education. Some of you have education, certifications. People want to learn how you got to where you got to the place in your career. Share it. Skill sets. You've developed certain skill sets over your life. From the littlest thing, maybe you know how to organize. Go back to the beginning of the video if you're just coming in. I explain all of these different strategies for storytelling and making money in detail. So, number two was skill set. Number three was the natural talents that God has given you. God has given everyone natural talents. It is our job to hone those talents, okay? Number four is your life experience. You have life experience. Everybody has life experience. And there are ways to monetize that part of your life. And the fifth way was personality. Everybody loves people with a great personality. So if you are passionate about a certain topic or genre, use your personality and find a way to create a business around that. All right, that's it, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and head out right now. I have enjoyed talking about this. Can you see how passionate I am about online business and making money and telling your story and exploring your passions? I don't care what anyone says. Don't follow your passions, do what makes money. That's a bunch of crap. You're going to be unhappy. Even if you're making a bunch of money, you're going to be unhappy because you're not going to be doing what God really put you on the earth to do. And when you find something that you love doing, I'm not saying we don't have to work jobs that we don't like, because I've had to work jobs that I don't like, and I would work a job I didn't like again if I needed money for a certain thing. Like if I really needed money, I would work a job that I didn't like. So that's not the point I'm making. We do what we have to do to provide for ourselves and take care of ourselves. But the point that I'm making is everybody wants a job that they're passionate about. It doesn't mean that you're going to like your job all the time. I don't like YouTube all the time. I don't like writing all the time. I don't like being on camera all of the time. I don't like social media all the time. But I'm passionate enough to put the things that I don't like about this business aside and keep going because it's a part of me and I'm passionate about the things that I care about. So, this is going to be a whole series. I believe the next video in this series is going to be this is Money Month. So I wanted to have a specific focus for Money Month, and in telling your story, I thought was the great way to do it. I'm going to have a whole class about it. What's going to be a membership actually. I'm working on it right now. I'm very excited about it. I will let you guys know. I will start promoting on my email list. I'm working on a new business with my sister, on two sisters who teach. That's a part of my story as an educator. I have so many stories that I've been able to monetize little by little, step by step, certain things I'm still working on. And I want to share this gift with you all because I think it's something fresh. It's a conversation that's not really being had. It's being had, but it's being had on the surface. And I really want to help people like me who are creative and who just want to use their personality and their life experience and their knowledge to make money. We don't necessarily want to sell a ton of products per se. I do sell digital products, webinars, classes. I'm always going to do that. I'm a teacher. I love to create those things. But at the core of me, how I make money these days, as opposed to 4 years ago, is with my story and with my life experience and with the things that I know about. All right. So I will see you in my next video. Please share this. Please give the video a thumbs up before you leave. Show your support to my channel. Make sure you're following me over on Earn with Kim on Instagram. Share with your friends. Thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.